Question number 12. Let's comprehend what is given. For non-negative integers s and r, this is an expression for SCR. So they have described SCR, which is the usual thing if r is less than or equal to s, and 0 if r is greater than s. Okay. Now for positive integers m and n, let expression g into parameters m and n is equal to summation of this expression, f expression here, m, n, p, three parameters, and n plus p, c, p, and summation is p from 0 to m plus n. That is my expression g. And this expression f is where for any non-negative integer p, f parameters m, n, p, expression of three parameters, is summation i's from 0 to p, mci, n plus I, cp, p plus n, cp minus I. So this is given. Okay. Now what is asked? Which statement is true? And if I look at the four options, everywhere it is expression of g. About that, some relation is given for different values of m, n, or nm, or m plus 1, n plus 1. Okay, so that's what it is asked. We have to check the truthness of these four options. All right, let's go ahead. So now I recall that NCR is coefficient of x to the power r in expansion of 1 plus x to the power n. NCRT result. Now we have not formally read it in NCRT, but we can actually see that because we have multiplied two polynomials. So we have just generalized it. So there are two polynomials. One is of x to the power m, like mth degree, and second is of nth degree. We multiply them. Now if we multiply them, we'll get the terms containing x to the power 0, x to the power 1, x to the power 2 up to x to the power m plus n. And if you see the coefficient of x to the power 0 is a naught into b naught. We won't get any from anywhere, right? Coefficient of x is a1, coefficient of x multiplied by coefficient of x to the power 0. And from here, coefficient of x to the power 1 multiplied with the coefficient of x to the power 0 here from this side. So we got this. Similarly, coefficient of x square. And if I generalize it, coefficient of x to the power r is this. X to the power 0 from here, x to the power r from this side. Coefficient of x from here, coefficient of x to the power r minus n. So we get this. Okay. Now I can summarize it in the form of summation. So this coefficient is coefficient of x to the power r is coefficient of x to the power I in this part, first polynomial, and coefficient of x to the power r minus I in this polynomial multiplied. And then you add all such possible terms. So I is from 0 to r. And this is the coefficient of x to the power r. So this whole expansion is summation of r is from 0 to power m plus 1 n. Okay. So I recall this. Now coefficient of x to the power r in the expansion of this multiplied by this is this part. I've written it again. All right. Now I recognize this term, which is in the expression f. It's not there, but we can get that. This would be coefficient of x to the power I in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n. Just relate with this. And NCPI, p minus I, is coefficient of x to the power p minus I in the expansion of 1 plus x to the power n. So from this is equals to coefficient of x to the power p in the expansion of 1 plus x to power m into 1 plus x to power n, which is coefficient of x to power p in the expansion of 1 plus x to power m plus n. From this, again, this is equal to m plus n Cp. So we recognize this. So let's go ahead. Now let's calculate. So we have to get the expression G, and expression F is there like this. So general term here is this. Let's simplify this. So MCI, we open this, and if you look at this and this, they are same, they come out same. So we cancel it out, we get this. Now in this, p plus n factorial, p factorial. So if I divide by n factorial here, this term can be independent of I, and n factorial here, just let's put it. So I get this, and this is independent of n. This is p plus n Cp. This is n factorial, n C p minus I. Yep. So we simplified this expression. Now this is reduced to this. Now as this part is independent of I can take it out from the summation. This is same here everywhere in each term. And this value is equal to this. Check किया था ना अभी पीछे. Okay, so now let's put the value here to get the expression G. So we put it here. This is reduced to this. What is this? P is from 0 to m plus n Cp, m plus n C0 plus m plus n C1 up to m plus n C m plus 1, m plus n, which is equals to 2 to the power m plus n, NCERT result. Okay, so I got expression G now. I check the options now. So G is, expression is 2 to the power m plus n. Let's check option A. So in this equation, this part is 2 to the power m plus 1. Now this, instead of m you put n, then instead of n you put m, all these basic things. So this is true, they are equal. The statement 1, option A is true. Option A, correct. Option B, we can simply check the same way. We get that option B is correct. Option C, we get this, left hand side, right hand side this, and this, they are not equal. So option C, incorrect. Option D, this, left hand side, right hand side, this, they equal? Yes, equal for all positive integers m and n. So option D, correct. I got the answers. It is options A, B, D. Straight simple approach. No trick, no complication, no mystery. This is my approach. Straight simple approach, SS approach. No trick, no complication, no mystery. My name is Shishir Saini. I'm graduate of IIT Roorkee, class of 96. IIT JEE coach since 99. Thank you.